Hi, it's Eleni from Galmatic, and I thought I would just give you some tips if you are at home teaching your kids at the moment. I homeschool my 15-year-old and I now have my 11-year-old home too, and I thought I would just share what makes it easy for us because we've been homeschooling and it's not as tricky as you think. I've written down 7 points, and the first one is to stay relaxed and for everyone to feel safe and comfortable at home. Don't panic. When it comes to schooling, it's not about everything being scheduled on the hour. It's about what you learn over the year. So stay relaxed, let them feel safe and comfortable, and that it's going to be an enjoyable learning experience. Keep in mind, when things are one-on-one, it takes less time. At school, you have 25 kids in a class and you've got recess and lunch and going from classroom to classroom. When you're at home, it doesn't take as long. So don't worry about that you need to fill 5 or 6 hours in the day. Look at what they're covering and keep it nice and short so that their attention span doesn't get too prolonged and things get too boring for all of you. Start off, because you're probably starting this week, with something fun. When we are doing homeschooling with my 15-year-old, we had some school rules and a little motto that we put together, and we came up with a name for our school. So start this first week with something fun and something light so that everyone starts to think of it as school and not a substitute, but something that everyone will enjoy. I found we need to do math first. I don't like math and I'm not very good at it. So we do that first. We get our math out of the way and we find that much easier to then do the other things we enjoy. Reading's great after lunch, and don't forget to have some quiet time too. So schedule quiet time in where everyone just gets to have some time away from each other, and that everything doesn't always have to be too scheduled. Start the day with some intentions, some goal setting. Write down what are the things you want to do for the day, what are the things you want to cover, even if it's in just a simple to-do list form. And if you don't get it done, use that bullet method of journaling where you just use the arrow to move it to the next day. Don't get upset that you didn't achieve everything. Usually when you start homeschooling, you have this unrealistic expectation of how much you can fit into one day. Keep in mind, for all of you that don't teach regularly, that as a teacher, you're not supposed to know everything. Your job is to talk about topics and to ask questions and start discussions, and that you don't have to know the answers to every single topic on every subject they're doing. And finally, be creative. You're at home. This is the best part of homeschooling. When you're discussing a subject, it doesn't just have to be traditional styles of learning that we did when we were younger. Why don't you try listening to some podcasts, watching some documentaries, even a movie, and then you can discuss how it's relevant to today's time, how things have changed, and especially if you're doing any history, be as creative as you like. YouTube is also creative. There are so many places at the moment that are doing visual tours for museums and such. Enjoy, be creative. You have 6 of us gals on our crew who are all not working at the moment. If you have any questions on teaching or need any support, please reach out. Enjoy, and we look forward to hearing how you're all going in homeschooling. Take care. Thank you.